Adrenaline in my soul, every fight out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet. Crowd is here, about to blow. Waiting for Moody to start the show. Oh my goodness, guys, it's your boy Moody in the house, and today we've got a special video for you. Don't worry, the singing has stopped. It's over because I'm here to rank the top 10 best modern day Cody Rhodes figures from both WWE and AEW. So yeah, just a precursor, guys. This list only has Cody figures from the COVID era onward. So no dashing, no Legacy Series 3, that Legacy 3 pack. No Elite 13 with the brown paperback and Rip Hamilton face mask, or that mustache era entrance greats. No AEW Unrivaled 4 Throne Breaker, just because I never bought it. And no Ringside Collectibles TNT Champion, probably the best, absolute best Cody Rhodes figure I don't have on this list. I've been wanting for a long time. Actually, an old roommate had it and I didn't. So that was kind of a bummer. And no Blood and Guts here. So those are some of the figures, whether it was pre-COVID or I just didn't pick it up. I didn't pick up a whole lot of AEW Cody figures, and I'll get into why later on. But that's just a precursor. I hope you enjoy the vid. So let's get right down to it. Coming in at number 10, it is a very controversial choice because it's the Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes, the Mattel Creations exclusive. That's right, guys. It's this one that you see here. The deluxe packaging was to die for. By far the best packaging in a Cody Rhodes figure. And I'm a massive fan of deluxe packaging, this like SDCC packaging. I'm pretty sure that was the plan, was for this Ultimate Cody Mattel Creations to be a Comic-Con exclusive. Of course, this ran during the back end of the COVID era. So as you can see, this was the box from being in the box. If you haven't already been up on it, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it turns into a runway entrance ramp that's absolutely amazing. Really good. This is one that you could keep, MIB and just really run with it. And on top of that, it came with another stage, and it has all the accessories. Really well done with a chip of Americana there. All right, and so the real zinger here and why this came in at the very bottom of my list. It's not a bad looking figure, but what the hell is he wearing? I mean, is this a shower curtain? It's got some like plastic soft goods on the Homelander jacket. Nice little Velcro there. I don't mind that, but look how big it is. It's just, his hands are hiding inside the sleeves. It looks like, a 12-year-old wearing his dad's jacket. It just doesn't work for me. It's massive. It's oversized. The one nice thing here is the gold shoulder guards. They're molded on, so that's good. The rest of it, of course, is just painted like a shower curtain, with all the design. It gets real crinkly and, not even wrinkly, crinkly, a cracking wrinkle, if you will. And yeah, it just gets all bunched up. It's well painted, it's just, look at this. It looks horrible in the light. And that's just the problem to start. Next up, the tights are the wrong color. These are just honey mustard or gray poupon over gold. Come on, man. He's also massively tall. I'll throw a comparison there real quick. But the torso is also big. It's not as big. It's not as bad as the ruthless aggression Eddie Guerrero or anything like that. But, the new Ultimate has a perfect torso for an Ultimate. Of course, we'll save that for later on. One of the benefits is that he's got 3 looks. He's got the straight face Cody that comes with almost every Cody. He's got the shouting Cody face. Before I got too far into the review, I wanted to show you this neck tattoo that's been pretty problematic in most of the figures. I'll cover that now so I don't have to later. There is one subtle change, especially I believe with this shouting face, that we can show you in a later figure. But right there, obviously, it's been a big problem having the tattoo all the way up to the ears, and it's been an even bigger issue seeing some of the different sizes of the tattoos. The tattoo is the right size, but obviously this is a major problem, right? Just see that gap hole, just splitting the tattoo. And then finally, we see this laughing, smirking Cody, a very signature Cody. I dig this one much better than some of the more maniacal faces that we got from the Jazzwares fig. And let's just get this out of the way now. Nearly every Cody figure in the WWE Elite or Ultimate line comes with these 3 sets of hands, or at least 2 out of these 3 sets of hands. And yes, the newest figures do have that white peg on the back with some of the other hands, but other than that, they're pretty much the same. To top it all off, we have this weight belt that Cody has. Unfortunately, it still does not have a belt buckle or a loop. It shows these pegs. It looks ridiculous. The rest is great, as you could see, the Nightmare insignia, but they should have changed up this belt. I know the belt has been likely the same up until the recent Ultimate, even in media coverage, but they could have done something different. To get this many belts that are nearly all the same is crazy, except the one on the bottom looks darker blue, right? I could use this as a scoring system. And with that, I'm going to give this Cody, and if it didn't have the deluxe packaging, the Ultimate Edition Mattel Creations Cody would have a 3 out of 5. I'm going to give it a 3.25 because the deluxe packaging is just too damn sweet. All right, coming in at number 9 and number 8, it's the Elite 103 Stardust and Stardust Chase. Yeah, that last review, number 10, was a lot of Cody info dump. So let's get into WrestleMania 32 Stardust. Oh, man. This is a good one. I hate that these are so low on the list, and that probably shows you the overall quality of these Cody figs. They're a lot of fun. Of course, we got the Stardust mime hands, as you could see. You can almost use them as modern day Full Horseman hands or something like that. Popped open the Stardust. The ladder did come apart, but getting into it, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's a lot more durable than I thought. And I like all the designs on it and everything. The polka dots, of course, an ode to his papa, Dusty American Dream. But yeah, all the hinges and everything like that. It's real easy. It's just plastic. It's not any kind of metal ladder or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. The other one's just black, which is fine. It's a chase. You could use the black ladder in an NWO ladder match or something like that. Whenever you can get a ring accessory as a figure accessory, you got to be thrilled with that. Take a look at our dust. We got the WWE Elite Series 36. I believe it's the same exact torso, except this time on the right, we've got the sleeveless double jointed arms, which is definitely a nice addition compared to the other one. I actually love the gold and blue paint scheme the old one has. I wish I had that figure. It's awesome. I'd like to see it reused. But of course, we're getting pinless. Double arms is real cool. Legs have pins, but they are double jointed, so that's good. You get the hard times on the back. Just to show you the chase, you get Stardust on the back. So this is a tremendous chase. I love it. I'm a sucker for blue. I like how the silver and blue mesh on the face with the ears and the lips. It's a really nice touch. I think it really pops, man. Other cool additions, you got these bat wrist gauntlets here. You know, Cody's a big fan of the comic book every now and then. And here's a better comparison of the two scans. Which one do you like? Let me know in the comments. Did you get the chase? Do you prefer the Cody from WrestleMania 32? Of course, these faces are an Elite 32 Cody repainted. So how many belts we giving these Stardust? I'm going to go 3.5 for the regular Stardust, the polka dot yellow and black. For the blue chase, we'll go 3.5 dash 3.75. So just a touch longer there on the scale. They're both excellent for a 9 and 8. Coming in at number 7 is the first returning Cody to the Elite line, Elite 101 Cody. People went nuts over this one. Not going to lie. We already went over the neck tattoo and the weight belt and everything. But this Homelander gear at the bottom might be the quintessential Elite Cody. There's been a lot of Elite Codys to come out. But just taking a look at the gear, it probably doesn't get any more "this is Cody" than this, right? You get the nice American Nightmare insignia on the belts. Not a whole lot of innovation. He's pretty simple, reusing that face. Obviously, it's the first face scan we got in the line since the Ultimate, and it reuses it a little bit. and it's not as good as the Defining Moments face sculpt, which we'll talk about later on. It does come with all those extra hands. But it's the torso. Much nicer than we got with the Ultimate, which was just incredibly bloated. And getting a 7.5 out of 5 on your first go around at the number 7 spot even ain't so bad, Cody. 3.75 out of 5 weight belts. Next up, another almost tie at 6 and 5. The Elite Top Picks 2023 on your left and 2024 Cody Rhodes. Mattel using those top picks for new Cody figures. Unlike most of the greatest hits we usually see in top picks, so that's really cool seeing these new designs. Love that. Of course, we have the smiling, laughing sculpt, as that was the same from the Mattel Creations Ultimate Edition on the right. And on the left, we have the same face sculpt we've seen over and over and over and over in Elite 101 Defining Moments. All right, so the real strange thing with this top picks, Cody, as you can see, is the Dream Tattoo on the pec. It's way too high. Check this one out. It's about as accurate as it's going to be. And it's like that on most of the figs. It's a slight difference, but it's a mistake. So this is what's going to differentiate the top picks. It's the gear. What do you prefer, guys? Do you like the red gear? It's pretty good with the blue, but we've seen a lot of that. We haven't seen so much of this livid color, this metallic dockside blue. It's a gray blue, blue gray, whatever you have you. I mean, I prefer that just because it's so different. It looks silver one day and it looks blue the next. So it's a real cool color. It really meshes well with that. Almost like a light gold beige with the navy there, where, you know, you get more of your American Nightmare. But this is a really slick gear, and it really pops on the pegs too. Sure, because Sheamus and Logan Paul in the top picks came with soft goods. This is why he's pretty bare bones. He just comes with those extra hands and that weight belt we went over 75,000 times. So both of these figures could have came with a t-shirt. I know he's not rocking too many t-shirts, unlike AEW, that t-shirt company. But he could have wore like a fan shirt or something, just something to get it. But I get when it comes to money, the way they do things down the line, more figures are going to have stuff than anyone else. But I do love Kyle Peterson's idea that these two figures should have just come out in an Elite Wave, and one of them should have just been a chase. Of course, we have Elite 111 Cody in white coming out soon in the line. So I'm going to go 3.75 for both of these figures. It's pretty much reuse, but the gear is great. If you're new into collecting, you're going to want to get at least one of these. The one on the left has the more desirable face sculpt, the laughing one, unlike the one on the right that we've seen 1,000 times, but I do prefer that color. All right, a Toy Con and Moodians. It's number 4. What do you want to talk about? We're going to talk about Elite 109 Cody Rhodes. We're switching it up. We're doing the first Elite suited body. There was a basic. Now they call it main event. This is only Elites and Ultimates. I think the main event line is cool, and the basics and all. But look, this one comes with an announce chair, just like Stardust. Coming with the ladders. You got my man Cody. Sorry, we're going to drop you on your bum there. But we've got the nice leather chair. Really cool. We've seen this in the line before, but really, when you get a whole chair to come with your figure, especially for that price point, this chair rocks. I love the design, the detail. Looks like it's very cushiony and all. I might take a seat in it later. It's pretty big. And then you got Cody. Ozer made fun of me because he's like, man, he could do commentary and announce. Yeah, Cody could do it all. He can act. He can, I don't know, can he sing? But he can sing better than me, that's for sure. I don't know if he's as good as Downstate, but yeah, this one's funky. We've seen shorter ties. Now we've got a running change. I think, do I have the running change? Let me know in the comments. Someone said I did. I have the running change on the legs, the lower legs. Is there some new articulation in the hips? Is this it? I don't even know. Or is this it? Is this the new articulation, you guys? Let me know. I know it's double elbows. Looks good to me. Can do a whole lot. Can sit in that chair real nice. I dig it. The suit is kind of cheap. It's kind of plain, but I don't mind it, man. You know, not too bad. It would have been nice if we got a different sculpt instead of this straight face, especially since he's talking, why not this one? Because if Cody's going to do commentary, talk about a dream team. If he's going to talk smack to Logan and drink some prime in front of him, he's going to have a laughing time, especially with all the puppies. Ooh, yeah. Regardless, I love this Cody. I'm going 4 weight belts for the Elite 109, announcing Cody Rhodes. All right, so we've had 7 figures in the top 10 so far, and they've all been WWE, man. Either Elite or Ultimate. They're Mattel. What's up with the Jazzwares, the AEW stuff? Well, I saved the one Cody figure I have. This is the one that got me banned from Walmart. That's right. This is the Cody Rhodes that was sent to me instead of CM Punk, but it is the Chase. It's, well, not the Chase, but, you know, the Walmart exclusive. So that's pretty cool. But, man, you guys remember that whole deal, don't you? Do you have the red Walmart exclusive? Do you have the red Walmart exclusive tights that we got here? Or do you have the main, those Homelander blue ones? Let me know in the comments. And do you have the corrected tattoo on the neck? And there you go. It's on the neck. That's one thing about the 109 Cody, was the tattoo is on the neck. So that was a nice difference there. And then this one was a corrected one. I'm not sure what the uncorrected one was. But one nice thing about these Supreme, obviously the best thing about the Supreme Cody Rhodes is the jacket right away. It's crazy that it took me so long to get these. I think I was just, once Cody went to WWE, I was just waiting for the Ultimate. And it's crazy that the Supreme is far superior, at least in my opinion. But this jacket is awesome. It's sculpted on. It's gorgeous, completely gorgeous. As you can see, it's got very similar shoulder pauldrons, if you will. But yeah, just awesomely sculpted. Jazzware did a tremendous job. They do a great job with designs and paints and stuff like that. It's this thing that they don't always get right. But, you know, it's not the worst likeness or anything like that. They are a touch off, but they're not terrible. Let's run through them. Want to see an American Nightmare? Well, there it is. Those are those 3 face sculpts from Jazzware. Some people will dig them. They're okay. I mean, to me, they look like mannequins, like Joker-esque mannequins, or like Saturday Night Live versions of Cody or something like that. I don't know which one I like the best. I mean, the one on the right looks like Jim Carrey or something from The Mask. The one on the left looks like Jack Nicholson from The Shining, and the one in the middle looks like Jack Nicholson from The Shining with yellow Cody hair. I don't know, guys. This Jazzwares and their face scans, I don't know what kind of technology they need to adapt or whatever, but these just didn't cut it, and that's why it took forever for me to get this Cody. But I gotta admit, the damn rest of the figure looks amazing. Yeah, and in case you were wondering, that doesn't work either, because he has no neck, and not only that, the skin tones are way different. There's like a gray scale to Jazzware. It's very dark. Hilariously, the tattoo actually looks great with this on. Even though it's already there, it looks pretty good. But yeah, he's like a hunchback of Notre Dame. It's not going to work, kids. That all said, there's a lot to love about the Supreme. And the fact that you could just interchange the legs is such a great deal to mix and match with the AEW figures. It makes it a lot of fun to plug and play. This toe articulation looks really freaking weird. I prefer if they didn't have it. We got some blood stains coming down, and I don't think that's on purpose. Looks like some staining. It's been a problem with AEW figures. Some scratchy paints there. I don't think that's supposed to be battle-worn damage or anything like that. Real smudgy. Tights. And the color paint looks great. The torso's pretty damn good. It's much better than this one. This looks really bloated and doesn't even match. And Cody, if that's even Cody, does come with this t-shirt. Looks a little large, but I do love that this t-shirt company, AEW, gives us a lot of nice t-shirts with ProWrestlingTees.com. But a lot of nice shirts that come with the figures, and this one's really cool. It's pretty dope, and it'd be nice to get t-shirts in the Elites. Maybe Cody can start wearing some t-shirts instead of always suits or something, so we could get something different for the figures. Of course, it comes with an AEW microphone, because why wouldn't it come with an AEW microphone? Cody comes with these 2 belts. I'm just comparing them to the WWE one that we've seen 9,000 times in the middle. They're a little thin. They're not great on scale, but they do have the buckle there. Of course, it's got the pin on the inside, which is much nicer than on the outside with the buckle and the loop. So that's really nice. If only you could merge the two, right? So, pretty dope there. Nice decal, nice logo. I think they did a great job on the belt, except they're really thin. But yeah, not bad. And one last thing. I am in love with the Supreme AEW figures. Maybe not in love, 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 but who you loving, man? But what's with this packaging? It's horrible. It's bad. Unless you want to leave it MIB, then it's cool, but it's bad because it's impossible to open and not destroy. It happens. My Kenny box is gone forever. This one I did the best I could to try to slip it out, but it's useless. I get it. They don't want figure swapping. I guess that's the rumor. Whatever. It's horrible. It's too bad. He's got this really cool looking Elvis Billy Joel thing going on. It's too bad because it's got this awesome Elvis Billy Idol thing going on the back. Homelander meets Billy Idol, and it's really cool, but the packaging's just bad, and I can't keep it. So yeah, finally, it looks like I'm talking a lot of trash about this Jazzwares AEW Supreme Cody, but I actually really dig it. I think it's dope. I'm going 4.25 out of 5. I mean, the face sculpts are kind of weird, but other than that, I dig it, man. I dig it. Not a super fan of the packaging, but I got over that a long time ago. Everything else is real dope. All right, but speaking of packaging, coming in at number 2 is the Elite Defining Moments Cody, and it came in this awesome, awesome mailer here. And you got Cody with Mankind, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Real dope there. And then, of course, right behind it is the actual packaging. Took Cody out. Of course, we got all those hands we went over a million times, but it's got the awesome American Nightmare logo here. Of course, this match was the Hell in the Cell with the bull rope and everything like that. But yeah, just tremendous. I love this set. I love this packaging from 2022. Let's go over the figure real quick. All right, so I actually technically already reviewed this figure in a really old, I didn't know what I was doing type review, but he's awesome. That's why he's number 2. He's got the battle-worn damage from the torn pec. He comes with the bull rope, which is a lot of fun. He's got really cool gear with a mixed white and blue. I go into more of an in-depth review because I reviewed the entire Defining Moments line. Even the face sculpt. Now, we've seen this a lot, but let's show you this in case you didn't see the other video I did many moons ago. Checking out the face sculpts. There is a difference between the two. And look at those eyes on the Defining Moments compared to the Elite 101 you got on the left. They're just more piercing. They're blue. They look lifelike. The one on the left, it just doesn't have the same paint app. Now, when it comes to the face, the one on the left might actually be a little thinner, a little cleaner on the jawline. And of course, it's got the same neck style problem with the tap, but that's no big deal. But yeah, just those eyes. They did a much better job with that. And then you could see all the torn pec damage is just freaking awesome. And then the deco on the pants is just next level. It's really good with the white and blue. As much as I think this one is more on-spot Cody. See, even the reds pop a little more on the right. In my opinion, it's got a nice little... You got the star-spangled little belt type thing going around. And doing the butt. You got the half butt on the right. But yeah, just an awesome figure. Worthy of number 2. Some people might like the Supreme better than this because of all the fixings it comes with. But between the packaging and what it meant, and throwing it and taking the risk ringside for putting in a modern day figure. Cody has blown up, since then. In the time, but this was just well thought out, well done, and it was the best of that Defining Moments line. And we're going 4.5 out of 5 weight belts, Cody weight belts. 4 out of 5 for the Defining Moments Elite Cody at number 2. All right, drum roll, please. I guess it's not so hard to imagine what the number 1 figure in the Cody ranking is, but it's the Ultimate Edition Series 21, I believe. Cody Rhodes. Oh man, he's so good that he's pulled a John Cena and you cannot see him. But no, the American Nightmare Ultimate. He finally gets his own regular Ultimate, and on the back you can see what they do, the digital art. Like I said, it's like 2K a little bit. And then they just talk about finishing the story. So we finished the story right now. Number one, Cody has the WrestleMania 39 gear. The sculpted jacket is mint. So much sculpted detail on the jacket. It just feels great. Feels much better than even the Jazzwares one, which is really nice. Uses a similar formula. There's a reason why they didn't do it first. They tried the shower curtain thing and everything. And, I'm okay with this black. I know a lot of folks said it's navy blue, but it's a liberty they took. And I'm actually okay with the black. I think it's cool rather than having, more blue. We've got blue. Maybe they were just trying to do something different than, again, that Jazzwares Supreme. So I dig it, but I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. You got it on the arms and you got it there. It adds a new dimension. It actually pops because you got navy blue pants with the black rather than blue on blue or navy blue on blue. It does pop off a little bit. The functionality of it isn't quite as good as the Jazzwares jacket, but as far as the deco and the design, I'd give it an upgrade. I love the shouting face, but it was a blown opportunity with the head sculpts. The one thing is, look at that. No tattoo on the neck. Look at that. No tattoo on the cheek. It does look like he's got a massive alien face, but from the side. But from the front, it's pretty cool. Then why does he have this face? He looks so angry, especially after finishing the story. He should have a smile. But look at that face. It's actually pretty great. It is an upgrade over what we saw before in the 101. You got even better piercing eyes on the right than you have the defining moments. It just feels like a more defining face, if you will. I know that it could be a little subtle, but it even looks like the hair has more detail or whatever. I might be stretching it. The one weird thing is it does have that top of the tat there, even though on the bottom it looks like it doesn't need to be there. So that's still weird that they did that. But the face just feels more full or something. It just the lips, you don't have a different shade. It just looks more like Cody, for sure. It would have been nice to have a smirking face. It's weird that we only got 2 sculpts with the Ultimate compared to the other Mattel creations that had 3. So one other thing is these interchangeable sculpted arms here have the double pins, which is weird for an Ultimate. You pop those right off. The great thing is these bare arms are pinless. Of course, double elbows. So that's great. You got the butterfly joints being Ultimate. And look at that torso. Seth Rollins' torso. Of course, with not all the extra hair, just a patch here and there for Cody. This is an amazing Ultimate torso. It's perfect. It honestly is what makes this figure so great. This head sculpt, I switched over from the Ultimate. That way you can match the packaging a little bit. He's a little happier, but he should be. He finished the story. So it's great. One weird thing is he's got the mic holding hands, and then of course those open palm hands that we just showed you, the whoa hands, but doesn't come with 50. So he won't be punching anybody unless you've got 12 other Codys like I do, and then you'll have plenty of fists of fury. Again, another look again. There you go. You got the tat on the neck, nothing on the cheek. So hopefully the elites will follow suit really soon. So one other thing is no bobblehead on the head. I know my man Kyle Peterson had a bobblehead, but sometimes these Ultimates, you got to push the sculpt all the way in or they will bobble. But yeah, nothing there. No bobblehead there. As far as the gear, I dig it. It's plain, it's blue, but it's quintessential. It's the Cody you want, right? It's the Homelander gear, the navy blue. Little different color than the American Nightmare insignia, but that's okay. It gives us a darker navy blue than the Elite 101. So I dig that. Get the red stripes. Got knee pads, real knee pads this time, not just the logo knee pads, full knee pads. Something I'm not really accustomed to with Cody, but I guess it does hide the pins on the knees somewhat, so that's cool on the double knees. Of course, you got your toe articulation, and it's much nicer than we had with the Supreme. So I'll definitely take that. It doesn't look so bad. It doesn't droop over. You get the nice lines, nice detail on the boot. Just tremendous paint apps all over the tights and so forth. Man, all this is really excellent. It's really next level. So between the torso, the paint apps, it really makes for a tremendous figure. But it is time for a new Cody face sculpt. hopefully some of the figures that we get later this year will introduce those, because we're stuck with 3 now, and it's getting to be a bit much with all the Codys we got. And what do you know? We finally got a new weight belt, and it's really small. And it doesn't have a buckle. I don't know how I feel about it. At least it doesn't have all those pegs. It looks nicer there, so that's good. And it does say Cody. They tried something different, but it feels a tiny bit cheap other than the gold lettering there. So I'm okay with it, but they could have done something better. And of course, we didn't get the undisputed Universal Championship with the Cody plates, just because it takes them sometimes a full year to get us those titles. And lastly, it's just the torso comparison watch. Yeah, the one on the left is just sculpted much better. And I really dig MDT's idea to throw on the sculpted jacket on the first Ultimate Edition. It hides the torso. You have no idea it's oversized. But at the end of the day, wow, I really want to go a perfect 5. But we'll go 4.75 out of 5 for the Ultimate Edition Series 21. Cody Rhodes. It's an awesome figure. Definitely fixing the torso. Giving us a new weight belt. Some slightly improved face sculpts. But really great deco all around. It's all about that torso for this Cody. And he's one you got to have in your collection. Well, thank you guys so much for checking out the top 10 ranking of the best Cody Rhodes figures of the modern era. Hopefully someday I can obtain some of those older ones, at least if they're re-released, like in the Vault or Greatest Hits. We're seeing a lot of re-releases, so maybe in a couple years I'll have all the ones I mentioned at the top of the show. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys think. What's your top 10, top 5, top 3 Cody Rhodes figures? Do you have all these? Are you okay with this list? Do you hate it? Do you hate me? Do you hate the list? Yes, comment. I don't care. Helps the algorithm. Leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, Toy Kind of Mood. We go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Check us out every Wednesday at A Toy Kind of Mood, and we talk toys. And man, if you love this list, I got more to come, so stay tuned. For now, I'll catch you at Ringside Collectibles. It's Travis Moody, and I'm out. What?